No. Whatever it is.
Can you go inside a little bit more? Just to see? Look, the door is jammed. I think we have to be able to pull it out. What's going on up there? Nah, that's just the mechanism. Unless it's because you really just don't have a proper key.
Yeah, we might be overthinking this. We can always warp back later.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think would probably... I mean, I think it's fine. Oh. Wow. More ability points already. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast travel us back to Crossroads.
Okay.
And we'll just get a little further in. Whatever it is, we can come back. I'm not in the right brain spot to really say, like, hey, this is...
Wait, what's that up there? An enemy? I thought I saw a marshal or an enemy up in that cavern right there.
Here?
Yeah, it just passed by for a second.
Maybe. Fortunately, that's Canyon Rim.
Oh, there, actually.
Hey,
Oh,
try
it's a
not to launch me, Director. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Excuse me? You were listening to this one?
It's been 5 days
Yep.
since we first entered the building.
Oh, there are people here.
Well, maybe they came down because you forged a path?
It's an honor, Director.
On ley lines and their energies. For all my research into the oldest house's ley lines, I still don't understand why they converge here, at the base of this pillar. I suppose the simplest reason is that they have to converge somewhere. Occam's razor and all that. But that seems wrong. The esoteric world abhors coincidence. So, what is the true relationship between this pillar and the ley lines? Does it act as a magnet, attracting them? Polar north? Oh, that would be like Polaris, yeah. Or is the pillar a product of their focused energies, a sprout, nourished by the constant flow of the oldest house's power? Perhaps classifying that power would provide some insight. However, we currently have no means of measuring or quantifying it. Given time, it may become possible to collect and even harness this energy. On that note, Northmore is bringing in the much lauded Dr. Gustav Wagner from headquarters in DC to aid in my research. I suppose this is his way of saying he doesn't trust me to work unsupervised. Let's just hope Dr. Wagner is as smart as his dearly departed Führer once believed him to be. Oh, so this guy was a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. That looks like
That's the former.
former.
That's the board and a bunch of floats.
Well, no. Like, he's lifting the people up.
We don't know if he's lifting them up.
He's making them into those undead monstrosities, or...
Maybe.
the board is above, it's below.
I can't believe I get to work with the Director.
Seriously, though, why did these people show up? Is there...
Oh, there she is.
Jesse, hey!
Emily, how did she get down here?
What are you doing down here, Emily? What do you mean? You called me down, remember? I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is colliding with our world. I know, isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond. That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
Whew, that lip sync was rough. Oh, Pope's collection. Oh, so she has a side quest for us to do now. But yeah, I think
the thing is, I'm a little leery of opening some locks, reconstructing the nail. It seems like we're just making it more powerful, but
Or maybe the nail is how the board is even like tied to this place, that this is their creation and structure, because it's made of the same material that they use.
But what if they disappear? What if they can teleport back once it's made whole again?
Well, my assumption is, without this, the board loses control over the oldest house. Could be wrong.
Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access.
5.
Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
So we've got 3 or 4.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, so we need to
3.
find, a couple more. So let's try some of the new areas.
Yeah, so it looks like to finish that one, we'll have to go back to the warehouse. But I would say why don't we go in here first? We'll do the side quest later. Because at this point, we might as well do all of the other missions that we didn't do earlier, too. Because, yeah. Yeah, even more mold. His corrupted Tomasi. Jukebox stuff. Yeah, so we'll do all this stuff along the way, but let's go back to the nail. Reach the base camp.
We're at the nail right now.
Ah. Base camp's over here, though. Let's see, the thing about synchronicity is distressing. I feel like something else is going on. So Jesse has another one of these extra-dimensional entities attached to her called Polaris. And to some small degree, she has kind of a control... has sort of control over... I'm gonna honestly say just reality in general. And so if she wishes for something to happen, she'll be guided towards it, or someone else will. And so she wished that Emily Pope was there.
That looks suspicious. But, maybe you don't have the destructive power for it. This is too dark.
Yeah.
There's something up there, though.
Mm-hmm. But so when she wished for Pope, she got her wish.
Yeah, there might be some rock ledges that will help you get up there. Yeah, those.
Oh.
Yeah. Little storage chest. Yep, there's the first of many rocks.
Oh boy.
Ah, that was close.
Yeah, I pressed spacebar like a dingus.
I think you need one more. Or not.
Yeah, I got it. Base camp.
Uh-oh. A little gassy around here.
I'm just gonna kind of speed blitz through it. Ooh.
Does it have a barrier? And flyers, both of them. A bunch of them.
You done? Everybody else done? Are we good?
They're still fighting up there.
Mine's losing. Mine is no longer losing. Okay, let's go this way.
There's another path?
There's a something here.
It looks a little bright in here. But I suppose you can go up.
It's one of the sort of loot rooms. That looks like it moves. Well.
Look up. And back. Nah.
It's got this
it looks
weird...
like it can split eventually.
Yeah,
but...
so maybe it's shortcut. But currently just loot. Let's see, there wasn't anything in there? Nah. There was not. To be honest, I really like this game. Wish I could get it. It's worth it. It'll probably be on sale eventually for a decent amount. Epic is trying... I think they're trying to keep the price relatively high while they're still working on the DLC, but once all that's done, then it'll probably...
Oh, a Gatling gun? What's it shooting at?
I think the different Hiss entities are fighting each other.
He has a good vantage point.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know if you're the last enemy I'm going to fight in this area,
Yep, there's more.
but you're certainly going to be my first friend. Huh.
He's not helping much, though.
No, he kind of sucks.
What's that? Can you... Oh, maybe you have to destroy that with the destruction ability.
Yeah. Yeah, we need the unmake ability. Let's see, anything else around here? This is the way I came, just the other side. Let's see, wait, this is on console? I thought it was on PC. It's on PC, PS4, and Xbox, though I would recommend avoiding Xbox if you're buying it for the first, just because that's the one that gets the DLC last. Sony ponied up X number of extra bucks to get early access to the DLC that the PC would have normally gotten. Because this game's kind of de facto, I'm not going to say published by Epic Games at this point, but they're bankrolling...
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Ah!
The Epic Games has been bankrolling this company. I have totally forgotten the name.
Can you go back?
This
Is there
one?
anything on that desk?
Well, this one's locked off.
Okay.
Because they sealed that off so we can't get through. No, it doesn't look like it. Remedy, there we go. Remedy Entertainment. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any lore in this immediate area.
The collapsed department.
Oh. So maybe this is from up above and then they brought it down?
So this is... Yeah, the room of many doors.
There's something behind that his barrier.
So you have to destroy all the nodes. There we go.
Oh, it's a rock cluster.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
This one's all grown over. Which... Oh, yeah, and that's
Yep.
grown
So
over.
we're actually looping back. There's a fire break, which is strange. And I would say if you're feeling like picking this up for the first time, unless there's like a really good deal, I'd wait on the DLC. It's good, I'm enjoying this thoroughly, but you really don't need it to enjoy the game.
What's that picture over there? Oh, yeah.
That's
it's
Northmore.
Trench. No, it's Trench and the Scientists.
Oh, you're right. You're right, you're right.
There's that guy that you like on the left.
Yeah,
Darling?
Darling. Yep.
There we go. What does that say?
Shift account part 1.
Okay. Federal Bureau of Control. To whoever finds this, I am Containment Processes designer Jean Gibbs. Maybe she's the woman in that picture? And I'm writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break, has been yanked down into a chasm that reaches far below the lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold, like the quarry? Wherever we are, we're not the first. There was some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out?
We also have a shifted bathroom complaint.
Wait, this?
Oh, that's old, though.
That's an old one.
Yeah.
Tennyson report warning. This was the A, right?
Yeah, we missed these from a while ago. This isn't that important.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple of logs that we must have picked up.
Oh, could you go through that door?
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss any other logs, because I'm trying to be thorough about them.
Kiev's summary? Kiev. AWE 37. Event summary. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev. Wait, is it Kiev? Kiev?
Kiev?
Kiev?
I don't know.
With no clear point of
Kiev?
origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess blank in the reported individuals. Event response. Due to the brief nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following week, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. Event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. See file 71 849 062 for full hypothesis.
Yeah, so Kiev is
It's in
Kiev,
Russia,
which
right?
is the capital of Ukraine.
Or Russia. Okay, Ukraine. Sorry.
Yeah, we're just used to an alternative spelling, Kiev, or at least I am.
I'm used to hearing it Kiev, or you know what I'm getting at?
This is Director Faden. Send a ranger to my position.
It's an honor, Director.
What the?
Deployed ranger.
How fat? What? That's new.
Well then. Whoa.
You're covered.
I suppose you back up.
I have to kill a number of enemies with shield barrage. Nope.
Oh, you may have accidentally killed him with something else.
Yep. Oh.
Covering fire.
There are a lot of offices here. So you need one more kill with the barrage.
I'm gonna just heal up a bit.
Seems like there's a whole room that's been, or a couple of rooms that have been infested. You didn't want to hit them with the shield barrage?
Not them.
Okay.
That man's a sniper. Alright, there we go.
There you are.
There we go. Oh. I forgot I could do that. Ah. There we go.
Looks like all the clocks stopped at the same time.
Huh. That is a detail I would have normally missed. that guy go? Or did we just gib him?
Don't stop firing!
Hello. Bam.
I mean, it could have easily just been
Back
they're
here.
all the same model. Or it could just be that, yes, everything did stop. Actually, can you look up at the big clock after you get done with this? What is it, a sniper? Or,
Yeah.
yeah, can
we
you turn
good?
around?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same time. On all the clocks.
I mean,
see?
I guess it would make sense. Like,
And all the offices. Are all these duplicate offices too?
yeah,
Ah,
wasn't this
okay.
the containment division or... Yeah,
Can't find your office.
Watch your step.
So they are all the same office, practically. Though some of them have differences, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not all... No.
No, they are all the same. They have the water cooler and the desk and the... Yep. Though some of them have to be different if they... Ooh.
Oh. Hi.
Is that the way you need to go?
Yeah.
Unless you might have a log or something you're supposed to find elsewhere.
I don't know.
Someone call a plumber.
Glad no one was around to hear that.
What's that?
Computer program.
Oh, this is from a Stephanie Miller. Dear House of Representatives, my husband, Francis, read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago. A drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son, Jeremy, broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important, because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he's a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program, and he changed the universe so that driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there any way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller.
Eee.
Nope.
The sad thing is I could almost imagine somebody sending that email.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is really hard on my eyes, but also really cool.
Oh, is
there's
there
a door freaking out down there. But yeah, so this is...
This is the astral plane coming in.
Yep. I'm glad I went into this bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
This one's considerably more functional.
Oh, there's another door. In an office.
Does it say evaluation hall, data entry, and filing? Doesn't look like there's anything I can do in here. The amount of damage I'm just doing is kind of wild. Hello. Okay.
It just takes some time. So this is the further bridge.
So I thought there was a base camp in here, but I guess not.
There's a lot of mailing going on around here. Ooh.
Yeah, another one of those.
Mm-hmm. Spike boxes.
At some point, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll go around breaking them all. I'm not sure how passionate I am about the process, just because it would take a while and get me probably a bunch of weapon mods and materials. I just, like, I have enough to more or less just go through this entire DLC without needing to care too much.
Locker room.
Oh, there's a shelter.
Was there any way to open the barred doors?
The barred doors? Yeah.
Let's see if there's Nope. Can you crouch? Or slide?
Nope.
So you have
That's
to be able
dumb.
to destroy these.
Yeah. That's a little silly. So yeah, to get into that lower area, I think we just needed the better key card.
Mm-hmm. Well, for the lower warehouse, we needed 5 high-level key cards.
Mm-hmm.
You're
We only found a
listening
couple
to
of them.
America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder. With white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen. What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? Oh, is this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh. Oh, God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
Oh. I thought that was supposed to be the fake. I guess it probably was.
Oh yeah, Kiev. AWE 37. Details. Recordings of the audio phenomena were uploaded onto the internet shortly after the event. These records circulated rapidly on popular message boards. The communications department utilized this exposure by creating Sky Trumpet hoax videos and posting related theories to spread confusion and draw attention away from the event's paranatural origin. Industrial noise, particularly the sound of metal drilling, was found to be a widely accepted explanation. Theories about the sounds emanating from the Earth itself, known as seismic hum, emerged from the public itself and were encouraged by the Bureau to generate further misdirection and eventual public disinterest. Witnesses of the event were monitored discreetly afterwards. Observed symptoms were consistent with blank deprivation, but subsided after about 12 to 15 days. The length of the symptoms directly correlated with the individual's proximity, unsheltered, to the supposed epicenter. One linked, although accidental casualty, can be listed. See report RE effects of the planar friction of hearing aids in file 14-200-1010.
Let's see if there wasn't anything else in there. Yeah, no, that's a hoax channel to make people, to like distract people and also lure in tips.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant idea. That was just very realistic sounding, so I was just like, I don't know, it could be. Oh god. Oh, no, never mind. Shift
But
to
did
count
someone
part 2.
burn meat in their fondue set?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on, like what the ash and the bone is all about. Federal Bureau of Control. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or incapable of helping us. Or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give 2 shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times do we let it slide, thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have begun growing growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Because they want you to be drawn in, that's why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spike. One's been hounding us for days. John, Nikolai, and Sarah went to try to find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, so what the F is going on here? Or what is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions. A spike? Isn't it one of those things with all the shards?
Yeah. Presumably it's on the other side of this. There's weird things that float around and, like, chuck stuff at you.
Mm-hmm. Can we see it down there?
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure. No power.
A camera.
Typical.
Okay, I'm
Power
gonna actually
cores.
head back.
Okay.
I've hit my limit.
Okay, that's alright. Go save.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm just, you know, having stimulus of something to do and think about and, like, interact with actually helps a lot. But now I'm starting to go back to the nausea phase as I cool back down. I don't really want that. Hey, we can finally turn that in. And I'm going to abandon that one. Unfortunately, all of these are like containment sector, maintenance sector, visitor sector. Not the most helpful. But yeah, it's time for Wander Nap. I said I didn't want to go too late tonight, and I'm keeping to that. I am absolutely keeping to that. But I had fun, and we'll play more of this tomorrow?
Yeah,
or
I'm
in
glad
like a
it's
day
an
or two?
extension of the game,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, I'm liking it. And it looks like this is kind of a good half-ish waypoint, too.
Well, we've only completed one of the
you're
pillar
right.
challenges.
So, no, there's
There's
got to be
3
more
more.
than this. Okay,
Mhm.
well, yeah, maybe a third of the way through. That's probably going to be what
No,
it is.
we're only
but
a
that's fine.
quarter of the way through.
Well, yeah, but we're partial on the next one. Hence why I was
Uh-huh.
saying maybe a third. But yeah, I'm going to go nap.